And now it's wine time with Amanda.
Hi there, thanks for tuning in, and thank you to all of those who tuned in last week. I got a lot of positive feedback as well as a lot of helpful information as to what I could do in the future to improve Wine Time with Amanda, so I really appreciate that. And one of those comments that I got was from a dear friend of mine. Her name is Addison. Hi, Addison. And she asked me, she was like, why are you smelling the wine right now? And that is a very good question. And so I'm going to backtrack a little bit from the last episode, and we're going to talk about how important the sense of smell is when it comes to analyzing a wine, as well as finding a wine that you will like and that suits your palate. So, fun fact of the day, when you're actually tasting wine, you may hear people say that, oh, I'm getting some peaches, or I'm getting red raspberries, I'm getting some earth, and actually, they are not tasting these flavors in the wine. They're actually picking that up from their olfactory sense, their sense of smell. So your taste, literally, you can only taste salty, sweet, bitter, sour, and there's a fifth sense called umami, which is kind of like soy, mushroom. But literally, that's all you're tasting. And then your sense of smell is picking up everything else. So this is why smelling your wine is going to be really important to finding the characteristics that you would like to drink. When it comes to smelling a wine, there are four main categories that I will go to, and they are fruit, earth, wood, and other. When we look at the fruit category when you're smelling a wine, in a white wine, you're typically going to be picking up citrus fruits, tree fruits, stone fruits like peaches and nectarines, and tropical fruits like pineapple and papaya. For a red wine, you'll be finding more of the red fruits, black fruits, and blue fruits. When it comes to earth, picking up earth in a wine, this will be caused by the terroir, which is simply the environment that the grapes are grown in. So for instance, a Sangiovese from Chianti, the type of earth characteristics I might be picking up in that wine would be dry leaves and dry earth, whereas a Pinot Noir from Burgundy, I might be getting more wet soil. When it comes to the wood category, there are two types of oak barrels that wines typically can be aged in if they're aged in wood at all. American oak is going to provide dill and coconut scents, flavors, if you will, in a wine, whereas French oak is going to be more vanilla, baking spice, and maybe a little buttered toast. Now, the other category is a very general category. And if any of you have seen the documentary Somm on Netflix, Ian Cobble, one of the men trying to become a master somm, he is now a master somm. But he, at one point, I believe, picked up the scent of tennis balls in the wine, which is crazy, but it does happen. And today I actually have a Riesling that I'm going to use as an example. And first I'm actually going to swirl the wine. And this helps to release the aromas to the top of the glass so you can really get in there and smell it. And on this one, I'm picking up all of the classical characteristics of a Riesling, which typically are lime, white flowers like honeysuckle, and believe it or not, I am getting petrol on this wine. It's very subtle, but that petrol scent that I'm getting is falling under the other category. And you might be looking at me like this. And I know it sounds insane, but the more and more you smell wine, the more you're going to pick up on these little nuances. So I realize I just threw a lot of information at you, but it's going to be a great foundation to learning what type of wines you're naturally drawn towards. Do you typically like a bigger, fruitier style wine, or do you like something with a little more earth? And a great tool that can help you really figure this out is this lovely book. It's the Essential Scratch and Sniff Guide to Becoming a Wine Expert by Richard Betts. And Richard Betts is another master somm out there who wrote this. And I just love this book. It is a great tool. There's actually little scratch and sniff sections where you can smell and learn the type of scents that you typically like in a wine. And I also think it's a great gift idea too. And the wine that I had today was a Trader Joe's exclusive, so it's only sold at Trader Joe's, and it's only $6.99. So if you want to learn more about this wine and the book, you can go to my blog, which is www.winetimewithamanda.tumblr.com, and in order to get that information, you have to go to the blog. So thank you so much for tuning in. Just one more thing before I go. Something that's really important to always keep in mind: if you like the wine, then it's good. And that's really all you need to know. So thank you so much for watching today, and I really look forward to seeing you next week. Bye!